Grandfather's Journey Assessment. Choose the best answer and fill in the circle. Base your answers on grandfather's journey. Number 1. Which choice below best describes the grandfather as a young man choosing to visit a new country? A. Adventurous. B. Stubborn. C. Helpful. Number 2. Why did grandfather never return to visit California after his grandson was born? A. He changed the way he felt about California. B. The war broke out. C. His grandson was too young to travel. Number 3. Huge cities of factories and tall buildings bewildered and yet excited him. How might someone who was bewildered feel? A. Restless. B. Confused. C. Bored. Number 4. He surrounded himself with songbirds, but he could not forget. Which choice below has the same meaning as surrounded? A. Rewarded. B. Surprised. C. Put all around. Number 5. Grandfather returned to his homeland. Which choice has the same meaning as homeland? A. Country where one is born. B. House in which one grows up. C. Favorite place to live. Number 6. Grandfather chose to live in California because A. He did not like Japan. B. His old friends lived in California. C. He loved the sunlight, mountains, and seacoast. Number 7. What is one reason that the author probably wrote this selection? A. To inform readers about life in the United States. B. To persuade you to visit Japan and California. C. To tell about his grandfather's love for two places. Number 8. How are Alan Say, his mother, and his grandfather alike? A. They all kept songbirds. B. They all left places where they grew up. C. They all grew up in Japan and then moved to the United States. Number 9. Which experience would best help you to understand grandfather's journey? A. Reading a travel guide. B. Living in 2 different countries. C. Looking at maps in an atlas. Number 10. When grandfather marveled at what he saw on page 65, what did the author mean when he wrote that he saw rivers as clear as the sky? A. The water was very clean. B. The water was cloudy. C. The water was very polluted. Number 11. When the author wrote that bombs scattered our lives like leaves in a storm, he was using A. A metaphor. B. Personification. C. Simile. Number 12. From the author's point of view, which statement would best describe his feelings for his grandfather? A. He had a lot of respect for his grandfather. B. He thought his grandfather was lonely. C. He felt sad for his grandfather. Number 13. Sunshine soon replace the gloomy sky while grandfather walked into fields with waves of wheat. Which is the meaning of gloomy in the sentence above? A. Without gloom. B. Having gloom. C. With little gloom. When grandfather first arrived in California, he was greeted by friendly faces. Which is the meaning of friendly in the sentence above? A, like a friend, B, without a friend, or C, a person with a friend? Write your answers to these items. Look back at the selection for your help. Number 15. Strategy focus is to predict and infer. Look at the last paragraph on page 68. After reading this part, you have to answer which clues could help you to predict that this would happen. Explain. Let's look at page 68. Then he brought his bride to the new country. They made their home by the San Francisco Bay and had a baby girl. As his daughter grew, my grandfather began to think about his own childhood. He thought about his old friends. He remembered the mountains and rivers of his home. He surrounded himself with songbirds, but he could not forget. Finally, when his daughter was nearly grown, he could wait no more. He took his family and returned to his homeland. Once again, he saw the mountains and rivers of his childhood. They were just as he remembered them. Once again, he exchanged stories and laughed with old friends. Think about what actually happened in this paragraph, and why could you have predicted that this was going to happen? Number 16. What does the author mean when he says, "I think I know my grandfather now"? Think about what the author has done and what his grandfather did, and how would he have known what his grandfather is feeling? Number 17. Grandfather kept songbirds because it reminded him of Japan. If you had to leave your home for many years, what is one thing you would want to take with you? Why? Include 3 specific reasons to support your decision. Topic sentence. If I needed to leave home for many years, I would take blank with me to remind me of home. Why would you take this with you? Use complete sentences. Check back for spelling and punctuation. Number 18. Choose the best answer and fill in the circle. Turn to pages 78, 79 in your book. Read those pages to yourself. If you need help, just raise your hand. Base your answers on haiku. Just a moment. There are a couple of haikus that you will need to read. Number 18. The haiku in this selection are alike because they are A, written by the same author, B, about fireflies, or C, 3 lines long. Number 19. The main idea of the haiku by Myra Cone Livingston, so look for the author, Myra Cone Livingston, is A, that bees look as if they are wearing sweaters. B, the bees like to work wearing sweaters. Or C, that bees look good in orange and black. Number 20. In the haiku by Sanpu, so look for the haiku by Sanpu, what causes frogs to swim at his door? A, ants, B, rain, C, summer. Number 21. Read this sentence from the selection. A haiku is a very short 3-line poem that tries to describe a moment. As used in the sentence, which is a synonym for describe? A, illustrate, B, control, C, change. So which word means the same as describe? Illustrate, control, or change? Number 22. Which words below best make animals or things seem like people and are an example of personification? Personification is giving human traits to something not human. A, now frogs are jumping. B. He loved the lonely seacoast. C. Summer sky clear after rain. As you finish this test, be sure to check your answers and go back to the book to find them.